Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm just leaving the Nevada Coin Mart. That's the one. That's my original place. You guys know what it is. And I got a couple things. You know Nick. Nick. He's, after we got into our little argument a couple of months ago, he's been a little nicer to me now, because I think he understands and realizes, unless his boss told him, that you got to value your customer. And I'm not saying I'm more valuable than anybody else, but when you got a guy that comes in consistently as much as I do, I think you should be valuing that customer. That's just my take, my personal opinion. But yeah, I'll show you what I got when I touch down. But now I'm gonna go to my other shop, my number one shop. I'm gonna go there now and see what they do for me. But this is what I picked up. I know I said I was going to show you when I got home, but I'll just show you a glance. I got a 2-ouncer, a 1-ounce bar, and I think 24 10th-ouncers. So I'll show you those later, and then I'll hit you up after I leave my other coin shop. Still on my way to the shop. This is Flamingo, and I'm coming. The Nevada Coin Mart is west. It's back that way, and I'm headed east. This is the Strip. This is Las Vegas Boulevard. And I like stopping here because I always get stopped at this light right here. And traffic is usually normal until you get right around down this area, because obviously the Strip, and when you see all these people, these are people from all over the world, guys, coming to Las Wages. Yeah, I said it, Las Wages. And they're just coming to have fun, take pictures, lose some money, and lose their minds and get drunk, you know? But I'm on the way to the Nevada Coin and Jewelry, my new one. And yeah, I just wanted to do this real quick just to show you Las Vegas Boulevard. These lights are kind of long, but all right, the light's green now. This is when it gets crazy. There's women down here dressed in these costumes. This is the Bellagio down here, down that way. And this is Las Vegas Boulevard, that way and that way. And there's just a lot of people down here. Up this way is the street that Tupac got shot on. Some people say he did, some people say he didn't. It's Colville and Flamingo. It gets sad every time I come down there. I was a big Tupac fan. Rest in peace to Tupac. But what I'm gonna do is, when I get to the shop, because these two are big rivals, I'm gonna show them my receipt, right? Because I made pretty good friends with these people. I actually like Nick and Laura. Now, Nick, not Nick from Nevada Coin Mart. Nick actually owns the Nevada Coin and Jewelry up here. Neil owns this one, but Nick is the guy that I always deal with. He's the manager. And now he's, being all nice to me now. So, but yeah, I'm gonna show Nick and Laura. Now, Laura works for Nick. She just always makes sure people are getting taken care of. Great customer service there. And the Nevada Coin Mart is different because it's a little bit bigger, but it's got those damn security guards. They're kind of nice and stuff like that, but as soon as you walk in, you can go left to sell or you go straight ahead to buy. And there's 2 security guards always. One right at the door, and then there's one behind the counter, and they got all these cameras and stuff there, and it's high security, and you have to wear a mask in there. But down here at the Nevada Coin and Jewelry, you don't have to wear a mask. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Some of y'all are gonna be butthurt for me saying this, but I don't like wearing masks, okay? And I may make a video about that, I may not, but me personally, I just don't like wearing a mask, and there's why I don't like wearing a mask, okay? So the Nevada Coin and Jewelry don't make me wear one, and even when they have customers in, they'll tell them, they say, hey, Jerry doesn't wear a mask, are you okay with that? And they're like, oh, cool, and then they take theirs off, because we're so brainwashed and programmed to wear them that they think they have to. But once he told me I didn't, because usually I wear a face shield, that's the best they're gonna get out of me is a face shield. They told me I didn't have to wear one. I asked them. I always ask people, do I have to wear a mask in here? And some people look at me like I got 3 heads on my shoulders. They're like, yeah. But Nick and Laura's like, no, you don't have to wear one in here. I was like, yes. So, yeah. So I'm going to show them these receipts. I'm going to show them what I bought. And let's see if they can price match or beat that price. So this is what I got in my first purchase, the Nevada Coin Mart. I got, these are piles of 8, 10th ounce replica Silver Eagles fractionals, 1/10 ounce. You know how we love these fractionals. So funny story. So when I get up to there, he has a case full of stuff, and in the case he's got some silver now, you know, because before he didn't have any. And so I'm like, all right, what do you got now? Now, of course, I see on the silver up here, and then on the bottom of it, I seen those, you know, the fractions. So first of all, give me all those. He already knows. So he pulls them out, starts counting them. I said, what you got? And he tells me Maple Leafs are $32 today. You know, as you can see, the spot price is 25 something still, and which is about the going rate. I think over at the other place is 32.50 or 33, I forget. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I'm like, all right, so let me get those. I goes, how much for these today? And he goes, well, for you, boss, I'll give it to you for $3 a piece. And $3 a piece is $30 an ounce. And I think with Nick over at Nevada Coin Mart, I think he forgets like what prices are. That's why we get into arguments. Because remember, I'm the type of dude, and I'm just being honest, if he forgets about the price and it's lower, I don't say anything. But if he forgets about the price and he charges me more and it's higher, I damn sure say something. So it's almost like if you got paid, if you were supposed to get $600 on your check and your check was $650, you're not going to say nothing about that. But if your check is $550, you're going to say something. You know what I'm talking about. See, I got these 3 piles of 8 for $72. $3 a piece, 3 times 24, $72 for those. So let's talk about negotiating, the art of negotiating, and how to negotiate, right? Sometimes you got to play mind tricks with people, right? So with those 10th ouncers, I told him that, you know, while he was thinking about the price he wanted to give me, I told him, I said, you know, I haven't been here that much. He goes, yeah, I noticed, boss. What's up? I said, well, I've been going to Nevada Coin and Jewelry. And he asked me, well, how much are they charging you? I said, obviously less than you are. So then that's why he gave me these for $3, right? So then I saw this while I was waiting on my receipt. I saw this in there. Nevada, the Silver State, minted by Nevada Coin Mart, which is cool. So it's basically, I guess, one of theirs or whatever. So I said, man, I really want that. I said, how much for that? He says, $35, boss. I said, no, I'm not talking about the American Silver Eagle. I'm talking about that. He's like, yeah, that, $35. I said, oh, man. I said, just for a generic bar? He said, it's not generic, boss. It's artwork. I said, well, shit, all of them got artwork. So I'm like, okay. So now he knows I want that, right? And I want to make a deal with him. So once I got my receipt back, I put a $100 bill on the table, right? This is after I paid my $72 and they brought back my $28 and change. And I go, man, I really want that. I said, how much is this right here? Now, this is a 2 ounce, you know, just a generic something, but I never seen one. And when it comes to generics, I like to get like kind of like odd specialty stuff that I've never seen before. And I like, you know, don't get me wrong, I like my Buffalo Rounds, but I just like to get different stuff. And it's a 2 ouncer, which is a different, you know, than a 1 ounce. He goes, how much for that? And he goes, 64. No, he goes, 64 for you, boss, which is $32 an ounce. I said, okay. I said, tell you what, if I get this and that, how much you'll charge me? And then he stopped and thought about it. Now, mind you, I have the $100 bill sitting in front of him. And he goes, 97, boss, 97. I said, 97? And I looked at him like I smelled something that smelled bad or tasted bad or something. And he goes, 96 for you, boss. And I took my calculator out. I did 96 divided by 3. And that's $32 an ounce, which is not good, but it's better than the 35. And I got this for $2 an ounce, or $32 an ounce, which I was going to get anyways. So basically buying this knocked me $3 off that, and that's all I wanted. Now, when he wrote the ticket up, or the receipt, he put down $100. I don't know if he did that before his boss, so he would get in trouble or whatever, but he came back and brought me $4 and change. So yeah, so once he brought me back to $4 and change, I paid $96 for these two for 3 ounces, which is not great. I'm not saying it's great, but again, we got the win because we got kind of what we asked for. We got them to drop the price down. Did I have to buy this to do it? Yes, but this is something I wanted anyways. So when you're negotiating, guys, always remember it's a mental game. You got to play a little bit of mental gymnastics. Plus, you know, I go to somewhere else, you know, and if you put the money in someone's hand or in front of them so they can see it, they want that cash. Excuse me, not money. They want that cash. You know, so that's a game that I like to play, because once somebody has cash in their hand, it's hard for them to give it up. Just like if silver's in my hand, boy, it's hard for me to put that down. So yeah, instead of paying $35 for this, I end up paying $32 for a total of $96 for 3 ounces. Now, for one of my previous videos, when I was at the Gold Coast, you know what this case is? This tube. This is the Canadian Maple Leaf. So when I got to Nick's place, now these are 2021s. These are the 2021s. I didn't get a whole tube of them. I just got 10 of them. But I told him to hold. He had them filled, and I told him to hold them. I'm probably going to come back and get them because he put the napkin in there. But yeah, these are so pretty. But these are 32 too. So when I got to Nick and at the Nevada Coin and Jewelry, the owner, I talked to Nick and Laura both, and I told them about what the Nevada Coin Mart said. And these guys are big rivals, man. It's like they're like McDonald's and Burger King. You know what I'm saying? If I tell the king at Burger King, hey man, Ronald McDonald's charged me $4 for that freaking Big Mac. How much you gonna charge me for that Whopper? He said, well, we'll give it to you for $3.90. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So they're the two big boys out here in Vegas. And so I slapped down what I bought. You know, I slapped down this stuff, and I slapped down the receipt. And I said, look, man, I'm not trying to do this as a negotiating tactic and say, hey, you got to give me this price or this, that, and the third. Because Nick asked me, Nevada Coin Mart Nick asked me how much was Nevada Coin Jewelry charging. And I told him that. I said, this is what they told me, and they had a laugh about it and stuff like that. And with Nick and Laura, they asked me, they said, what'd you get? And I told them, show them the 10th ounces. Because Nick here at the Nevada Coin and Jewelry, man, there's too many Nicks. You know, he charged me a little bit more. I said, listen, I'm not saying you have to pay me that or give me that for that price, but I'm just letting you know that's what he offered me because he wants me to come back. And they pretty much know I'm a good customer because I've come in there almost every day since I met them. And you know, I did a lot of stuff off camera too, when I wasn't filming, when I bought some stuff. So they know that, and they want to keep my business. So he told me he'd honor the $32 Maple Leaf. I think he was already giving to me for $32 anyways. But like I said, spot price is $25. That's still freaking $6 something, close to $7 over spot. So I think they're okay. You know what I'm saying? I know they're paying more, but yeah, it was just another negotiating tactic. Just slightly mention or subtly mention the other competition. And yeah, by the way, I stopped by and saw them first before I saw you, type of thing. You know what I mean? To plant in their head that you ain't the only game in town. You know, he did mention the Nevada Coin and Jewelry mentioned that Nevada Coin Mart doesn't have as much as they do, and they make you wear masks, and they got security, and which is true. You know, I definitely like the jewelry place better instead of the Mart, but I'll call it that, the jewelry and the Mart. And but hey, if Nick's willing to work with me over at the Mart, I'm gonna go there too. I'm always gonna stop by there first because the Nevada Coin Mart is west, and the jewelry place is east, and the one west is closer to me. So I think I'm gonna start going down there. And I also gave Nick, who got me this stuff at the Mart, I gave him my number. I said, anytime you get these fractionals and you give them to me for $3 a piece or less, you call me and I'll buy them all. That's what I told him. Or I trade my cash in for all. So yeah, there you have it, guys. We got a few ounces today. We got 10 ounces. What do we get? 10, 11, 13 plus 2.4. So we got 13.4 ounces. Not a bad haul for that price, for that amount of money, that much cash. So yeah, I'm happy with that, guys. You know, I'm happy with that. But again, you know, when you're negotiating, don't be a guy or a gal that's just always constantly, oh, give me it for this price, give me it for that price. You know, the first thing in negotiation is have good awareness of how you're coming across, and also just be nice to people. Be a human being. and know and put yourself in their shoes on their side and know that they have to make a profit off this stuff. You know, they're not here to just give it to you at their cost. They just can't do that. You know what I mean? Especially with the silver shortage right now, immediately that's gone out of the pipeline. They gotta try to make us what they can when they get it in. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And also, guys, just remember you know, you're a silver ambassador. You know what I mean? So when you go in there, you say, hey man, I'm trying to, you know, not only buy for me, but I'm gonna bring my friends and family in there too. And if you bring some friends and family in there with you while you're doing that, that's gonna help you out a lot. Because if you give them a new customer that's purchasing some stuff based on your recommendation or you bringing them in, oh, what do you think they're gonna do for the prices for you? You're buying, their friends buying, their friends buying. And you sometimes, if they don't give you a deal, sometimes you got to remind them of that. You know what I mean? And also remind them that, hey, that guy up the street or that lady up the street will give me a better price. All right? So, again, guys, we're silver ambassadors. Always, every single day, teach people about silver and precious metals, gold, but silver in particular. Because, like I said, we're silver ambassadors, and we will, guys. We got to be patient, but we will come across this finish line, get what we want to get, and this silver, when it does go up or down or whatever, whatever happens with the currency and the fiat money, we'll be ready because we got our silver. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do me a favor. If you like the video, hit the like button, only if you like it. If you like my video, share it. All right? Tell your friends about it. Go through your contacts, hit the share button, and send it off. But talk to them about it first. Tell them about it first, and then say, hey, I got this guy. He can show you. He doesn't have much silver, doesn't have much information, but he's a pretty nice guy. He'll help you out. All right? Please do that favor for your boy, because we already know sharing is caring. And you guys already know I love you guys and gals very, very much. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you guys real soon, okay? Peace and love, guys.